There's a profound, often unspoken truth that surfaces as the years gently etch their stories upon us. A reality that whispers in the quiet moments and roars in the face of unexpected challenges. It's a secret that isn't shared in hushed tones at family gatherings or printed in bold on greeting cards. Yet it becomes impossible to ignore as we navigate the rich tapestry of life beyond our youth. What is this clandestine knowledge? It's that the quiet, unassuming strength in our legs is in fact the very bedrock of our daily independence, the silent guardian of our freedom to move, to explore, and to simply be in the world on our own terms. Imagine, if you will, just another ordinary morning. The sun streams through your window, the day full of promise. You swing your legs out of bed, ready to embrace it. But today, something is different. Your legs feel unusually heavy, as if they're reluctantly dragging anchors behind you. A subtle, almost imperceptible tremor runs through them. Stepping down the familiar staircase, a task once performed without a second thought now leaves you winded, your breath catching in your throat. You find your hand instinctively reaching for the handrail, pausing halfway down, not out of a desire to linger, but out of a sudden, unsettling necessity. This isn't a matter of laziness, nor is it a fleeting moment of fatigue. It's the insidious, quiet departure of strength from your legs. A slow, creeping erosion that can fundamentally alter the landscape of your life. And here's the part that should send a shiver down your spine. The part that many don't want to hear until it's too late. Every single 11 seconds, an older adult is rushed to the hospital due to a fall often directly linked to weakened legs. This isn't just a cold, impersonal statistic pulled from a medical journal. Behind each of those falls lies a universe of fear, a sharp stab of pain, and far too often a heartbreaking loss of independence that can be incredibly difficult, sometimes impossible to reclaim. As a nutritionist who has dedicated years to working intimately with hundreds of clients, men and women navigating the vibrant decades between 50 and 90, I can tell you with unwavering certainty, weakened legs are not an inevitable sentence you must passively accept with age. They are more often than not a direct consequence of the daily choices we make or fail to make. But here's the empowering part, the glimmer of hope that I've seen ignite real change. You don't need to overhaul your entire existence or drain your savings on expensive, elusive treatments. The key to unlocking renewed strength, stability, and vitality could already be nestled in your kitchen, disguised as simple, affordable, everyday foods. Just 4 to be precise can offer profound support to your muscles, your joints, and your all-important balance. Don't just take my word for it. I've witnessed incredible transformations. People like Maria, a spirited 76-year-old who, after a frightening fall in her bathroom, believed a cane would be her permanent companion. Yet after just 3 months of targeted dietary changes, she was once again walking with confident strides through her beloved town plaza. Or Jose at 81, who struggled to rise from a chair without his legs shaking uncontrollably. Now he's tackling stairs with an ease that surprises even himself. Their journeys and countless others all began with the fundamental understanding that your body isn't surrendering. It's merely waiting patiently for the right fuel. So resist the urge to click away, because the very first food I'm about to reveal has the power to not only bolster your leg strength, but also to enhance your sleep and lift your mood in the days and weeks to come. After years immersed in the world of geriatric nutrition, one truth echoes with crystal clarity. Often the most unassuming, humble foods harbor the most potent and enduring benefits for our well-being. Among these unsung heroes of the pantry, one stands out for its quiet power, the modest chickpea. These small round legumes, also affectionately known as garbanzo beans, frequently sit unassumingly on grocery shelves or tucked away in our cupboards, perhaps overlooked in favor of more glamorous ingredients. Yet they cradle a significant secret for those of us seeking to reclaim or preserve our physical prowess as we age. Chickpeas are quite simply one of nature's finest offerings for rebuilding and maintaining robust leg strength, especially as the decades advance. Their primary weapon in this endeavor is their rich content of plant-based protein, an absolutely essential building block for keeping your muscles strong, stable, and well-supported. You see, once we cross the threshold of 50, our bodies naturally begin to lose muscle mass at an accelerated rate, a process medically termed sarcopenia. This gradual decline can insidiously lead to weaker legs, diminished balance, and a consequently increased and very real risk of falls. By consistently incorporating chickpeas into your diet, you can actively help to slow down this muscle loss, paving the way for stronger, more resilient legs that can carry you confidently through life. But the magic of chickpeas doesn't stop at protein. These little powerhouses are also densely packed with crucial micronutrients like magnesium, iron, and vitamin B6. These aren't just random letters and minerals. They are critical players in the complex orchestra of your body's functions. Magnesium is vital for muscle contractions and relaxation. Iron helps carry oxygen to your muscles to prevent premature fatigue. And vitamin B6 ensures that your nervous system can send efficient, clear signals to your muscles, or keeping them firing correctly and effectively. When magnesium and vitamin B6 work in tandem, as they do so beautifully within the chickpea, they contribute significantly to reducing common complaints such as cramping, stiffness, and that pervasive heavy leg sensation that many older adults unfortunately come to know. Illuminating this, a 2019 study conducted by the University of Murcia offered compelling evidence. Older adults who made a habit of eating chickpeas at least 3 times a week experienced a remarkable 22% less muscle loss compared to their counterparts who didn't regularly include these legumes in their diets. This isn't merely an abstract number, it represents a tangible, achievable pathway to staying active, preserving your independence, and feeling confident and secure on your feet. The benefits are not just theoretical concepts confined to research papers. They are real, palpable improvements that countless individuals feel in the rhythm of their daily lives. I vividly recall one of my patients, another Jose, a charming 74-year-old gentleman from Seville. After a distressing fall on his stairs, he wasn't primarily seeking pain medication. His deepest desire was for his legs to regain their former strength and reliability. We embarked on a collaborative journey to refine his diet, and a cornerstone of our plan was the introduction of chickpeas 3 times a week. He embraced this change with enthusiasm, creatively adding them to hearty stews, refreshing salads, and nourishing soups. The transformation was nothing short of inspiring. Just 5 weeks later, Jose was not only walking confidently around his neighborhood, but also reported that the shaky feeling in his knees had vanished, and the struggle to get out of a chair was a thing of the past. His journey was a powerful testament to how seemingly small dietary shifts can yield profound results. For most of my older clients, I generally recommend starting with about half a cup, roughly 125 grams, of cooked chickpeas per serving. When incorporated several times a week, this modest amount can significantly enhance leg function, boost energy levels, and improve overall mobility. The true beauty of chickpeas lies in their incredible versatility. Consider roasting them with a drizzle of olive oil, a squeeze of lemon, and a sprinkle of Mediterranean herbs for a delightful, crunchy snack. For a light yet satisfying lunch, toss them into a vibrant salad with crisp cucumbers, zesty red onion, and fresh parsley. And if you're craving something warm and comforting, simmer them into a cozy soup with turmeric, a fantastic anti-inflammatory, a pinch of black pepper to enhance turmeric absorption, carrots and celery, a truly nutrient-packed dinner that supports circulation and helps reduce inflammation. Here's a particularly useful tip for those who prefer using dried chickpeas. Soak them overnight with a small pinch of baking soda. This simple step helps to break down phytic acid, an anti-nutrient that can hinder mineral absorption. The result, improved iron uptake and chickpeas that are notably easier to digest, which is especially beneficial for older adults who may sometimes experience bloating, stomach sensitivity, or even lightheadedness stemming from low iron levels or poor absorption. A small preparatory step like this can make a significant difference in how your body utilizes these wonderful nutrients. By weaving chickpeas into your regular routine, you're not just adding flavor and texture to your meals. You're actively constructing stronger legs, fostering better balance, and investing in a healthier, more mobile future. Let's continue this journey of discovery because our second featured food does far more than just contribute to raw muscle strength. It plays an incredibly crucial role in addressing a common, yet often frustratingly overlooked issue that silently sabotages the sleep of millions of older adults, those agonizing nighttime leg cramps. If we consider chickpeas the foundational bricks for building stronger leg muscles, then pumpkin seeds are the precision instrument, the finely tuned tool that specifically supports the intricate workings of your nervous system. Their gift is to ensure that your muscles and nerves communicate and collaborate fluidly, calmly, and with enhanced control, almost like a well-rehearsed orchestra. Though these small, delightfully crunchy seeds might appear to be nothing more than a simple snack, they are in reality nutritional powerhouses, particularly celebrated for their abundant magnesium content. This essential mineral is an absolute linchpin for maintaining optimal muscle coordination, ensuring smooth nerve function, and critically for many, preventing those debilitating cramps that can jolt you awake in the dead of night. Sadly, a significant number of people over the age of 50 find themselves with suboptimal magnesium levels, even when they believe they are following a generally healthy diet. This often unrecognized deficiency can manifest in subtle, yet deeply frustrating symptoms, such as restless legs that make it difficult to settle down, persistent muscle twitching or fasciculations, an unshakable stiffness in the limbs, or a lingering fatigue that sets in even after relatively light physical activity. However, the benefits of pumpkin seeds extend well beyond their magnesium prowess. They also deliver a valuable payload of zinc, heart-healthy fats, and a spectrum of antioxidants. This synergistic blend of nutrients works to reduce joint inflammation and protect precious cartilage, making them particularly beneficial for individuals grappling with stiff or swollen knees, or indeed for anyone who spends long hours on their feet experiencing the resultant wear and tear. This unique combination of support for muscles, joints, and nerves positions pumpkin seeds as a remarkably holistic solution to many of the common discomforts that aging adults experience in their legs and feet. The scientific community has also taken note. In a 2020 clinical study conducted by the esteemed Complutense University of Madrid, adults over the age of 55 who incorporated a daily intake of 30 to 40 grams of pumpkin seeds into their diet for a period of 6 weeks reported some truly impressive results. They experienced on average a striking 31% reduction in the frequency and intensity of their nighttime leg cramps. Furthermore, these participants also demonstrated significant improvements in their balance and overall stability, performing markedly better on standard balance tasks, such as the ability to stand steadily on one foot for an extended period. These aren't just abstract findings. They represent tangible, real-life enhancements that translate into feeling more steady, more confident, and crucially, more well-rested. This isn't merely research data to me. I've witnessed the profound impact of these unassuming seeds firsthand in my practice. I recall Carmen, a vibrant 68-year-old woman from Zaragoza who had been plagued by intense, excruciating cough cramps for years. These relentless cramps would reliably wake her around 3 a.m., leaving her sore, tense, and utterly exhausted for the day ahead. She had diligently tried all the conventional remedies, warm compresses, leg massages before bed, meticulous stretching routines, but nothing seemed to provide lasting relief. It was then that I suggested a remarkably simple dietary adjustment: a small handful of roasted, unsalted pumpkin seeds each afternoon. Carmen began this new habit, consuming her daily portion around 4 p.m. It was such a minor change, yet the effects were transformative. Within just 3 weeks, she reported that her leg cramps had significantly eased in both frequency and severity. By the 6-week mark, they had almost completely disappeared. For the first time in what felt like an eternity, Carmen was waking up with her legs feeling refreshed, free of that dreaded tension, and ready to embrace the day. This dramatic improvement in her sleep quality naturally led to a cascade of positive effects, including more sustained energy throughout the day, sharper mental focus, and a renewed enthusiasm for her daily walks. And it all began with that simple daily addition of seeds. For most individuals seeking these benefits, I typically recommend a daily intake of around 30 grams, which is roughly equivalent to 2 tablespoons of unsalted pumpkin seeds. These versatile seeds are wonderfully easy to integrate into your daily routine. Sprinkle them generously over a warm bowl of oatmeal, toss them into a colorful salad for added crunch and nutrition, or mix them into cooked vegetables for a delightful textural contrast. You can even enjoy them on their own, perhaps lightly toasted, making for a warm and satisfying snack. Here's a timing tip that I found can make a noticeable difference for many. Try consuming your pumpkin seeds sometime between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. This timing allows your body a few crucial hours to absorb the magnesium and other beneficial compounds, helping to balance your nervous system well before bedtime. It's a subtle adjustment, but one that can promote deeper relaxation, reduce muscle tension, and pave the way for more restful, uninterrupted sleep. Sometimes the most significant health improvements stem from small, sustainable changes. And adding pumpkin seeds to your daily regimen is a perfect example of such a change. Easy, affordable, and remarkably effective for restoring muscle control, easing cramps, and enhancing overall leg comfort. This tiny food might just be the gentle relief your legs and your sleep have been patiently waiting for. We're truly getting to the heart of revitalizing your body now. And this next food, our third champion, might genuinely surprise you. It doesn't sprout in sun-drenched fields or grow in dense, ancient orchards. Instead, it thrives in the vast, mysterious depths of the ocean. It's often soft, light, sometimes even paper-thin in its dried form, and can easily be overlooked on a plate, blending subtly with other ingredients. But please do not let its delicate appearance or understated presence fool you. This remarkable ocean plant in its various forms holds incredible, almost magical power to rejuvenate aging joints and help rebuild bone tissue that may have been gradually silently weakening over the years. If you've ever noticed that disconcerting popping sound when you rise from a comfortable chair, or if you've experienced a creaking, grinding sensation in your knees when you turn, pivot, or climb a flight of stairs, understand that this isn't just an inevitable, typical sign of aging that you must resign yourself to. More accurately, it's your body sending out a clear signal, a gentle but firm message that your joints and bones are in need of deep hydration, specific nourishment, and dedicated restoration. Fortunately, Mother Nature in her infinite wisdom offers a potent and elegant answer from the sea. Seaweed. Specifically, certain types like wakame, ku, sea lettuce, and various brown algae truly stand out due to their exceptionally rich content of bioavailable organic calcium, essential iodine, and unique anti-inflammatory compounds such as fucoidan and laminarin. These are not just your run-of-the-mill nutrients. They play several vital synergistic roles within your body. They work diligently to strengthen your bone structure from the inside out, providing the foundational integrity your skeletal system needs. They also possess remarkable properties that can soothe stiff, achy, or swollen joints, bringing welcome relief to areas that may have become chronically uncomfortable. Furthermore, these marine compounds help to shield your precious cartilage from further damage and actively support your body's natural ability to produce synovial fluid. This fluid is the vital cushioning substance that resides between your joints, allowing for smooth, gliding, pain-free movement. Its abundance is key to joint health and mobility. In 2021, a compelling study published in the prestigious American Journal of Community Nutrition brought these benefits into sharp focus. Researchers discovered that women over the age of 60 who consistently included seaweed in their diet 2 to 3 times per week exhibited up to 16% higher bone density compared to those who did not consume it regularly. This finding isn't just a dry statistic. It's incredibly relevant and potentially life-altering, especially at this stage of life where something as seemingly minor as a simple trip or stumble can unfortunately lead to a serious fracture, particularly of the hip, which can drastically impact independence and overall quality of life. I recall one of my most inspiring cases involving seaweed. Maria, a vibrant 70-year-old woman who had once been a passionate yoga instructor. Tragically, a chronic knee injury exacerbated by arthritis had forced her to step away from teaching, a loss that deeply pained her. As part of her comprehensive healing process, we didn't just rely on conventional medications or standard physical exercises. We took a deep, meticulous look at her diet, And that's when we strategically introduced seaweed into her nutritional plan. We incorporated it in wonderfully palatable ways. Warm, comforting miso soup enriched with tender wakame and silken tofu. Crisp, refreshing seaweed salads dressed with a light, tangy vinaigrette. And small, versatile sheets of nori used to wrap rice bowls and lean proteins. At first, the change seemed subtle, perhaps even insignificant to an outside observer. But within just 2 months, something truly remarkable began to unfold. Maria reported a noticeable reduction in her knee inflammation. Her daily pain levels significantly eased, and to her immense joy, she began practicing gentle yoga stretches once again. For someone who had almost resigned herself to the idea that her days of flexibility and fluid movement were behind her, this was nothing short of transformative. Today, Maria continues to include seaweed regularly in her diet, and she often tells me that her joints feel more fluid and supple. Her balance has noticeably improved, and her energy levels are more consistent and robust throughout the day. The truly good news is that you don't need to make drastic, overwhelming changes to your existing diet to begin experiencing these profound benefits. Simply making a conscious effort to add seaweed to your meals 2 to 3 times per week can make a tangible, noticeable difference in how your body feels and functions. You can enjoy its versatility in numerous delicious ways. Try adding delicate wakame to your favorite soups for an umami depth and a nutrient boost. Sprinkle convenient seaweed flakes over salads for an extra layer of flavor and minerals. Or use versatile nori sheets to wrap cooked vegetables, seasoned rice, or lean proteins for a light, satisfying, and incredibly nourishing meal or snack. It's a gentle, enjoyable habit to cultivate, but one that wields powerful, positive results for your skeletal and joint health. Here's a little kitchen trick I often share to enhance the benefits even further. When you're making a seaweed-based broth, perhaps using kombu as a base, try adding a few thin slices of fresh ginger and just a drop or 2 of toasted sesame oil. Not only will this elevate the flavor profile, creating a more aromatic and satisfying dish, but the ginger also helps to increase calcium absorption and provides a gentle warmth to the digestive system. This is particularly important and beneficial for older adults who may sometimes experience more sensitive digestion or a naturally slower metabolism. So please don't underestimate this incredible vegetable from the ocean. Seaweed may appear simple, even humble, but it acts as a deep internal healer, diligently working to replenish bone density, ease joint stiffness, improve overall mobility, and restore your body's natural, graceful rhythm. Think of it as a gentle yet profoundly powerful guide, helping you to regain fluid motion, enhance your stability, and rediscover the simple, unadulterated freedom in your daily steps. And as your legs begin to greet the sunrise without that familiar ache as the stiffness starts to melt away, you'll come to realize a profound truth. Sometimes the deepest healing begins with the most humble and unassuming of nature's gifts. But our journey to reclaim your leg strength and vitality isn't quite finished, because this final food, our 4th pillar of support, doesn't hail from the mysterious depths of the ocean or the dense shaded canopies of mountain forests. Instead, it grows quietly and patiently on a tree, offering us one of nature's most intelligent, restorative, and utterly delicious fats. This isn't just about basic nutrition anymore. We're delving into the realm of reclaiming your body's innate ability to move with grace, to feel with clarity, and to connect with the world around you with confidence. If you've ever experienced that peculiar, unsettling numbness creeping into your calves, a persistent tingling sensation in your toes, or that disorienting feeling that your walking is somehow disconnected, as if your legs are moving, but your brain isn't fully registering the sensation, making each step feel uncertain, then this remarkable fruit may very well be the missing link in your quest for stability and sensory awareness. These often perplexing symptoms frequently stem from undernourished peripheral nerves, the delicate communication lines that extend from your spinal cord to your extremities. If left unrest, these issues can gradually, insidiously chip away at your stability, your confidence in movement, and ultimately your freedom. The wonderfully good news is that avocados, with their distinctively soft, yielding texture and rich, creamy taste, are far more than just a trendy superfood gracing cafe menus. They are in essence a powerful neurological ally. Avocados are packed to the brim with monounsaturated fats, especially a superstar compound called oleic acid. This particular type of fat plays a crucial role in strengthening the membranes of your nerve cells and significantly improving the quality of communication between your brain, your spinal cord, and your lower limbs. This profound level of support helps you feel more coordinated, more present in your body, and substantially less likely to stumble, misstep, or lose your balance. But the avocado's impressive resume doesn't stop there. It also delivers a generous dose of potassium.